Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You know what it is. You are tuned in to another episode of the Man Cave Sports Podcast. Yo, drop that beat.
Doing the keys on this shit now.
Yes, sir. You know what it is. It's another episode of the Man Cave Sports Podcast. We in the building. I know. Hey, it's the dynamic duo today. Your boy Wildcard Mar. I'm right here with Mike T, aka Coach Drip, the drippiest of the drippiest. Hey, you gotta excuse our excitement. We are just in full Moco Center, field because we had a great show. That's neither here nor there. Another episode. Make sure you tune in every Sunday, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, right here on 613 Faye Productions, putting it on for the youngest. Yo, bro, how you doing, man? How's everything?
Hey man, I'm good, man. I might have to come out with a rap song. If you haven't seen my stories, I asked my nephews, should I come out with a rap song? Because I was in my office. I remixed Sexy Red. I asked them right now, it's 100% all the votes. They
Oh
want me to
man.
come out with a rap song.
Oh man, you had to well the good thing is that you already got the musical talent, from your go-go days.
But
So
it's only three words. Drip, 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 drip. Drippy, 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 drip. Drip, 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 drip. That's that homie Coach Drip. That's how
That's it. I ain't mad at it, Bill. I
Get
ain't
it
mad.
drippy. Get it
Get it.
drippy.
That's what's up, man. Shout out to the youngers of the Moco, man. But hey, man, on a serious note, man, we got a serious topic to really discuss, man. And we kind of discussed about this the other day, off air. No surprise. This has already happened. By the time you hear this, they've already played another game and everything. But Tyreek Hill, before week one game, was detained by Miami-Dade County sheriffs. And man, hey, from a guy that really was on the front line during COVID, stood next to police during protests and all that, I definitely got to get your take on this because, man, speak on it, man. Kind of, what was your first thoughts when you saw the video and the body cam footage and everything has been released, man? Just kind of give us your thoughts on that whole crazy situation, man.
Um, I'm trying not to be lengthy on this one, but I'm gonna say when I first heard about it, I was like, "What?" And I think because it was Tyreek Hill, most of us assumed the worst,
Mm-hmm.
um, which is messed up as well. Um, because we didn't know what he got locked up for when Adam Scheffler reported it. Well, at first they said he got arrested
Yeah.
or something with the police, so we didn't know what was going on. But after seeing the body cam footage, it just shows exactly what people were saying back in 2020. You know, and I want to address some people. I want to address Stephen A. And I want to address the people that said that, you know, the goal or they think that they're teaching black people to get home. The goal is always to get home, yes.
Mm-hmm.
However, we've been fighting for equality for our whole existence as black people that we don't have that. Like every black father, mother, grandmother, grandkid, grandfather, they all have to teach their kids how to drive being black or how to act in the streets being black. You
Mm-hmm.
know, we got a yes sir, no sir, yes ma'am, no ma'am, and that should be the way it should be as kids. You know what I'm saying? Teaching your kids, it should be that. But no matter what the race is,
Mm-hmm.
that's just common decency. But for us, We gotta tell our kids, put their hands on the wheel. Don't do this. Don't do that. Don't do this. Now let me just say this, Stephen A. When I was out in the streets protesting, I wasn't fighting to make sure that our kids don't get shot. And that's not the only thing we was fighting for.
Mhm.
What we was fighting for was we get treated equally. That's what the real fight was.
Yeah.
Sometimes they may kill us as far as physical death,
Mhm.
but they also may kill us mentally as well. That's similar to kind of what happened to me back in the day when because I grew up, I never had a problem with the police
Mhm.
until I turned 18 years old. I had that one situation that we didn't do absolutely nothing wrong, and that's what made me change my perspective on the police.
Yeah.
Um, Watching this was, whew, it was difficult to watch. I mean, they took him out the car, put him on the ground, had a knee in his back,
Mhm.
um, berated his teammates that just were there for support.
Yep.
Um, all this while he was going to the game. Um, Stop telling Charles Barkley and all the, you know what I'm saying, all the people, stop telling black people we got to do better and this, that, and the third, man. Nothing that he did deserved that.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, at the end of the day, I'm tired of hearing that cops are humans too. Yeah, we know that. Duh. But they chose to protect and serve.
Yeah.
And then they're getting hired from that choice of being police. They're getting paid by us.
The taxpayers. Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So you chose the job and you getting paid by the taxpayers. Treat us right, man. If the man was speeding, which I also seen a video of him, it didn't seem like he was speeding. Um, but if he was speeding, give him his ticket, send him on his way. That's it. You know, if he's gonna be an asshole, well, I won today, sir, because you still got to pay this ticket.
Mm.
Putting them down on the ground, putting Calais Campbell in handcuffs, who seemed like off the field the most nice and most genuine dude.
Oh,
Um,
he won a Walter Payton Man of the Year
that's
award
what I'm
for being
saying. Like,
a good human being. That's what the award is about.
yeah, like it's crazy to me. Like that happened. It's
Mhm.
unfortunate that it happened. It's unfortunate that we had to watch that. Um, but at the same time, when Tariq Hill says, "What is that? Wasn't me." Well, here in D.C., in Maryland and Virginia, we're dealing with justice for Justin.
Mm.
And that body cam footage came out the exact same day as Tyreek Hill's.
Mm.
So, yes, the other side of it is what is, but if it isn't, and that's why I get so mad at the Stephen A's and the people that say, you're just trying to get home. Yeah, bro, we are just trying to get home. But at the same time, us trying to get home is not the same way that every other race is just trying to get home. Because they're
Mm.
going to get home.
Mm.
I've seen white people be way more belligerent than Tyreek Hill. If there's a belligerent level, Tyreek Hill was on a two.
Yeah.
And even with all the even with what Tyreek said and people saying he rolled his window up, dog, at the end of the day, you are the law. You control the whole situation at that point.
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing we can do as civilians, no matter what our race is, at that point in time when you get pulled over by the police,
They
there's
have
nothing you
control.
can do.
Yeah.
They have the gun, they have the cuffs, they have the taser. They can carry it any kind of way they want to carry it. And unfortunately, these cops did it their way, and now they may have to face punishment. I think they should face punishment. I don't know necessarily what the punishment should be. Termination is something that's come up. I don't see. I'm not against it, but yeah,
Yeah.
man, it's unfortunate. It's very, very, very unfortunate that these type of things keep happening in our communities. I mean, Sonia Massey.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, this stuff happens to us, and when people say, like Stephen A. say, doing it the right way, you're insulting people like Philando Castile that got killed in 2016, which
Mm.
initially is what Colin Kaepernick was in the kneeling for. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's insulting to say, hey, man, if you're a black person, you got to do it this, and this. And then we've seen somebody do this, and this, and this, and they
Still.
still get killed.
Yeah. Yeah.
So It's
I'm with you.
unfortunate, man.
I'm with you, bro. I kind of said some sentiments on my own personal shows. My thing is for all you just comply people who always say just comply. Um, just complying doesn't always keep you safe, and that's just a fact.
Yep.
Like you said, there's been numerous of instances that complying still doesn't matter. Like let's not kid ourselves. Let's not fool ourselves and just thinking that always complying is always the answer, because it's not. These people who are in an occupation, we need to dumb it down. This is an occupation, all right? They chose this occupation. They understood the risk that comes with this occupation. At the end of the day, it's a job. It is a job. And the fact of the matter is that um, there's proper training for this specific occupation, as in to be a person to always de-escalate any situation that they are in. What threat did Tyreek pose? What threat did he pose? Look, I can admit I thought Tyreek was being he was being an a-hole. They like, dog, chill out. But in the same breath, him being a smart mouth doesn't translate to him being face down for a traffic violation.
Well,
How how do you go from that? To me, it's such a for a traffic violation to face down is such a different dynamic. It's such a extreme difference in situation. Traffic violation doesn't equal face down on the ground.
no.
That's all I'm saying. So I mean, my thing is I just hate that this has happened. We've seen worse. We got numerous of examples that we've seen worse. This situation could have gotten worse. So I think there is an element that it was Tyreek Hill, so he didn't get to that level. Um,
Well, I think it might have got to that level until they figured out who he was.
oh no, Mike, they knew who he was from the get go.
I don't think so.
I think they do. I think they did, and
I think some of them did, but I don't think the one that was aggressive did.
The one that was aggressive, he had no idea. Some of them did know, but my thing is, I think the fact of the matter is he said, "Man, don't knock on my window like that. Don't knock on my window like that." And then he hit that switch for homeboy. He's like, "Who the hell this think he is?"
But that's what I think. That's why. So you mentioned that a lot of people said that Tyreek was acting like an asshole, and this is what. And somebody else, I forgot who said it. I think Tyreek might have said it himself. Him rolling the window up wasn't trying to be disrespectful.
Yeah, he was calling his
rolling the window up, just not trying to cause a scene, because you're going into the stadium.
Yeah.
If people see Tyreek Hill,
here come
just
the
regular people.
Here come the phones.
The phone, or doing what his teammates did.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Getting out the car. Hey, what you doing, man?
Yeah.
Dolphins fans, people with a parlay. You know what I'm saying? Like, it could have gotten really, 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 really a bigger scene than it was. So yeah, I think two things happened. That what you just said, when he rolled up the window and the cop was looking at like, oh, who you think you are?
Yeah.
That ticked the cop off.
Oh yeah, big time.
But
the moment he rolled that window up, he was feeling some type of way.
Them knocking on Tyreek's window ticked Tyreek off.
Yeah.
But only one of them had the training to not be ticked off.
Yeah. I just think when you're in that type of occupation, when you have pretty much the control of a situation and you can lethally take somebody's life, I think you need to exercise every last ounce of restraint within you. And if you can't do that, I don't think you should be in that job. That's just me. Because like you said, I've seen a lot of people say a lot worse and got a lot more belligerent than what Tyreek did. And I never seen him face down on the ground. I never seen him handcuffed. And then the fact that the same cop that dragged him out of the car came and chokehold him and sit him down on the ground again and showed more aggression, and then walked over to his other teammates with more aggression. He was aggressive from jump. That was a choice to behave like that. It's a choice. All right. That was a choice. And I can't support that choice of him behaving like that, period. That was a choice. So it's unfortunate, but let's lighten up the mood. Let's talk about something a little bit funny though. So I don't know about you, big dog. We all grown. But so this ain't for the kids at this moment. We do adult things. But one thing that I don't do is I make sure that the phone in the IG live is nowhere close to adult time. So the USA's favorite Uncle Shay Shay, has some explaining to do. He tried to cover it up that my IG was hot. Nah, bruh. Nah, he had to come out on the show and finally admit that his IG live went live in the middle of his adult time. That my good Michelle, that my good Michelle. So I'll let y'all we ain't gonna play none of the table on here because
Hell
this
no.
is a family show. But hey man, this is wild, dog. This is wild, man. Hey man. Hey, what you think about this Uncle Shay do a little bit too much, man?
I'll call mom. Let me tell you something. My grandma used to say, if you don't want something to come to light, you keep it in the dark. And I tried to keep my lifestyle in the dark for a whole long time. Somebody set me up. Well, I call mom. Skip. Somebody set me up. Because see, I was off that miles in that yak. And I tell you, I was in that thing for 25 minutes. I was killing that thing. That's why you heard her. Oh, Poppy. Oh, Daddy. You heard her. You heard her now. Let me tell you. I've been doing this thing for a long time, not a short time. This is a long ride, baby, not a short ride. I believe him. It's believable. I don't think that, here's the thing that it sucks with nowadays. Nowadays, because so many people do things for clout, anytime that something happens, we associate it with clout.
Yeah.
But we also forget the people's track record. I don't think Shannon Sharpe worked this hard to get where he's at.
Yeah, to throw it away.
Not even to throw it away, just to get more clout like this.
In this manner, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
I got you.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we got to give him some, like, nowadays, the what's it called? The benefit of doubt.
Mm-hmm.
No one gets that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's really foul with Shannon because he not getting the benefit of the doubt off of him doing something that all of us do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody pretty much in the world, if you're an adult, you have consensual, you know what I'm saying, significant other time.
Yeah.
And yeah, man. I mean, R-Truth is the damn MVP of commentating this. If this was a sport,
hey, give me R-Truth to commentate this thing.
No. That ain't PG.
About to go foul.
He said they in there effing. Excuse my French.
When I went on Twitter, I was like, "Oh, come on, for me." And just because it just literally was right after he got on Ocho Cinco for being professional. And I think that was the only thing because I saw the nightcap episode and Ocho was like, man, I'm disappointed because you got on me, and you over here doing something like this. So I understood where Ocho was coming from.
Ocho was trolling.
Oh, yeah.
You had to watch that whole show. He was trolling.
He was. I know. Hey, the jokes is gonna fly because at the end of the day, my man hit the Thundercat growl.
Like a dying Thundercat. You got people talking about he only lasted a minute and 16 seconds. Like, no.
Oh, he said,
I told you this ain't a short film. This is a motion picture. This ain't a YouTube short. This is a whole thing.
Whole film. Hey man, I ain't gonna fault him for what he doing, but hey, some of the things that you laid out that made perfect sense. That's not his track record of doing messy stuff. He may have gotten himself into some situations, but not by choice. And He's always kind of been very private, and just this private moment got out, and it happens. It happens. He did make a joke that his one of his friends called him prime time. He's like, "Hey man, what's we gonna have to pray for you, brother." So
Ocho told me he got to work on his cardio. Yeah, I watched that whole show yesterday.
hey,
I think he did that for Ocho.
yeah,
I think he did that for Ocho. Like, bro, I messed up. You messed up the other day.
yeah,
The whole world think that I'm a bad dude for doing that. Doing that to you. Go
yeah.
ahead. I can't duck this.
No. He knew he wasn't going to be able to avoid this. And at the end of the day, because that was what a lot of people have pointed out. Like, how dare you try to jump on Ocho and you over here being Mr. Marcus, man. Like, come on, if you know, you know. So yeah, man, it's a wild situation. But speaking of Prime,
Ocho, she would ride me like a Kentucky Derby. I tell you, like a stallion.
I need a center.
I'm sorry to everybody out there. But Ocho, you know when I get up in that thing, oh, shay,
Say. Yo, you a whole fool, boy. Speaking of Prime, as we transition from Mr. Marcus to prime time in college football, man, oh, man. I'm still rocking with you, Prime, but I mean, I'm not shocked that you're losing, bro. I mean, yeah, man. I was told that you fixed the trenches on both sides of the football, and it looked like you paid for a repeat of last year. Hey man, what do you make of this, man? Colorado, I don't think they're a good team, bro. Like they just not. Like what's going on in Boulder, man? What's going on up there, man?
You would think that see, this is what I don't like about the media. You would think that these Bama's is 2-8 right now. They are currently 1-1. This is not me being a Prime fan. I'm talking about football. I'm talking about the football season.
Yeah.
Anyone else that's 1-1 right now, we're not even talking about Florida State this bad.
Yeah, they 0-2.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, and also, we're not giving credit to the team that beat them, Nebraska. Nebraska is a pretty good team.
They definitely improved.
They definitely improved.
Yeah.
So I don't know, man. I think it's just because it's him, and I can't. Now, here's the real side of me. As much as I love Prime, hey man, I'm gonna talk to you real quick, like I talked to Roger Goodell.
Go ahead, talk to
and,
Prime real
and,
quick.
and my main man Adam Silver. Prime, man, don't mess this up. Because there's nothing we can do. Like, if you go 4-8 again, it's nothing we can do to defend you. We can't go into the barbershop arguing for you. We can't, the people that hate you already, we can't debate with them because you ain't, you know what I'm saying? Get these youngins together, man. Get these youngins together. Shador leaving 2 minutes before the game was a bad look. And he's your son. Like, they got to get it together. But again, they don't have a favorable schedule. So
Not at all. Not at all.
This was one of the ones they needed. And they definitely need the one against Colorado State.
Oh boy. Hey, you
They
already
lose to them. Oh my God.
dog.
I'm talking about the bandwagon jump off.
Man, dog. I'm with you. Because you saw how Colorado State played them last year, real close in Boulder. So now they in Fort Collins in Colorado State's home stadium. And you already know Jay Norvell he got that joint circled. He had it circled. He was like, "Oh, we let him off the hook last year. We ain't doing it this year." And then, so I mean, it's going to be a whole bunch of, the we don't like Prime people who's already got their tiki torches in their hand, waiting to light it if they lose to Colorado State. I'm with you on that.
And Colorado got something to celebrate. I mean, Colorado State has something to celebrate. I don't know if you saw today.
Yeah, they might be part of the Pac-12
but they are.
Yeah.
They just need 2 more teams. So
yeah.
Yeah.
Now I'm with you. I'm with you on that. And we also, and just for me as a football fan, and just keeping it real with Prime is at some point in time, yeah, we understand that you're a marketing guy. You can do all that. You can get the recruits there, but it has to start translating to winning seasons. And to your credit, you are right, Mike. This is only 2 games. But I looked at they schedule, dog. It's just too it's
Uh,
heavy. It's a lot.
Also, this is year 2.
Yeah, yeah,
You know, like I don't. He is not afforded that grace because who he is.
exactly. Exactly. I
That's
agree.
kind of unfair.
Yeah, I'm with you. The goalposts get moved for Coach Prime than any other coach. Because here's for example, Lane Kiffin been he's an exuberant coach. He's out there. He's never been shy on flapping his gums and saying something crazy. I've never seen him get treated like this. Uh, you know, there's been numerous of coaches who, got a little exuberance about them, never get treated in the way that Prime do. So I I understand the want for him to succeed from most people, but I just don't understand the reason to move the goalpost in such a vitriol way when it comes to him. But you know,
Well, you
uh,
know, Ocho, when if the diamond shine, you got to let that bitch shine.
hey
You can't
man.
turn it down, Ocho.
But here's another thing that I don't like. So apparently, there's reports with nobody's name on it that Coach Prime has told the band not to play the fight song when Shador throws a touchdown, but he needs to play the rap song, his theme song, which I think that's kind of I don't know how I don't believe it.
A lot don't care who tell it. If you watch the game, they played the fight song. They definitely played both.
Yeah,
So it's like that's what I mean. Like that's why us Prime fans we gotta support him still
yeah,
because we see through the BS.
yeah,
Like it sucks because which we want him to do better, and if the team don't do better, it makes them look bad. But at the same time, they're judged on a totally different scale than everybody else.
big
Florida
facts.
again, I'm gonna bring up Florida State, which is some place that should have hired him in the first place.
Mm-hmm.
They were the number 10 ranked team coming into the season. They was crying about not making the playoffs last year, even
Mm-hmm.
though they got whooped by Georgia in their bowl game.
Big time.
They
Oh,
came into this year with high expectations, and they have lost 2 games in a row. We have not said anything about them since.
mm-hmm.
But with him, I mean, it's like, damn, like, all right, 1-1, and I mean, okay,
1-1 is the sky's falling.
yeah,
Uh,
season's over.
Hey, but they do got to get them trenches right on both sides of the football.
Oh, they do, they do.
That's the only thing. Like I'm a still support Prime, but I'm gonna be realistic on some of the flaws that are with that team. Shador still has no time to throw. He's holding the ball a little bit too long, hoping that somebody can get open. He's getting hit like crazy. That offensive line looks very similar to last year. Bad on the blocking. The defensive line looks just like last year. They can't stop the run, and it's like, oh I thought you had fixed that, but hey, like you said, let's not move the goalpost just because it's Prime in Colorado. It's 2 games. We don't know what might happen down the line, but I'm just being real, dog. You saw that schedule. I saw that schedule. That
Yeah,
thing, that thing tough, dog.
it
That thing
don't get
is
no
tough.
easier than this.
Nah, it don't get no easier. But speaking of schedules, obviously everybody's excited now that the high schoolers are doing their thing. College is in full tilt. The NFL got busy with it. So let's recap. Just quick recap of week 1. Obviously started with our team, the Chiefs. Uh,
Well, I'm not a Chiefs fan right now.
oh yeah, yeah, oh yeah. You don't
My
pick till
former team.
February. Yeah, you don't pick till February. All right. So my favorite team that I root for.
Technically, yes, because I'm a San Francisco, Baltimore, um, New York Chiefs
Detroit, Kansas
49er
City.
slash all the other teams inside the Cowboys.
Yeah, Chiefs did their thing Thursday night. Hey, Isaiah Likely's big toe was just a little bit too big. That kind of kicked off. We got the Friday night game in Brazil, Green Bay Packers and Eagles, and then of course it capped off with the Jets getting stomped by San Francisco. So what stood out for you in week one, my guy? What stood out? What stood out?
There's people are overreacted in sports. This is what we mean by things not being equality.
Mm.
Hey y'all, the Jets lost. The season is over. Why y'all don't judge Aaron Rodgers like y'all do Coach Prime? You know what I'm saying? Like I told y'all, I'm from last year when he went to the Jets. I want them to lose so bad. I want this not to work so bad. Cause like Tom Brady lost his family to football because he was going to mini camps. Tom Brady was saying, I'm gonna retire. By the time voluntary workouts,
Man, I can't do it.
he was back.
He was back already.
Bama got 7 Super Bowls. He's back.
I think it was 40 days, dog.
The Bama was back as soon as they said, "Hey, man, y'all can come to the facility now." All right, I'm back. Aaron Rodgers has consistently shown he don't give a damn about working with his teammates. He don't give a damn about nothing. He'd just rather go get psychedelic drugs. Tells us about how he passes a piss test. I have no clue.
Hey, bro.
That's what I'm pissed about, how the lack of Aaron. And man, listen, keep on losing, Jets.
I never thought of it that way. I'm like, how's this dude passing piss test, bro?
Yeah, like how is he passing? He tells us, "Hey, I was on a trip, man. I took 37 shrooms, PCP,
Oh man,
everything. I did a lot of coke,
yeah, I might have smoked that J or two.
37 beers."
99 bottles of beer on the wall, 99 bottles of beer. Take one down, passing it around, 98 bottles of. Hey, dog. Hey, man, I don't know how you do it, but man, um, he looked okay. There was a couple of moments in that game where I'm like, okay, that looked like Aaron Rodgers that we used to, but
They
then
got whooped, man.
they did. I need the Jets fans to kind of calm down and all these people around just have more realistic expectations, like because they talking about oh man, look at this roster. They should compete for the Super Bowl. Okay, so you went up against a Super Bowl caliber team in San Francisco, and yeah, you got the result. You don't look like you compete with the Super Bowl caliber teams. You might want to curtail some of them expectations. Like, let's get more realistic. You know what stood out to me, big dog, man? I tried to tell them people about Caleb Williams, man. He I get it, he's a rookie. Wait, don't put too much expectations on this guy. He struggled, but you know what? I feel bad for Jay, man. That quarterback, Will Levis, just gave away the game, dog. He was Santa Claus in September, man. Here, interception.
I've always
in the
told you I
game.
love him to death, but his team ain't never gonna be nothing.
They ain't never gonna be nothing, dog.
They gotta get, like, what's gonna happen for them, or like that, like even with Memphis Grizzlies, they gotta get somebody that's born like a prodigy like LeBron, and he gotta stay home. Then he gotta leave and come back, and then they'll give him a ring. Cause they gonna suck. I don't know how Jay's still a Tennessee Titan fan.
Boy, hey, he gave up on the Knicks. He might want to start thinking about finding a new football team.
I don't know what made him pick that in the first place.
I, oh man, that's wild. Nah, it was great football in week one. Drama all over the place. Uh, so week two, what kind of games you looking forward to in week two? As we record this, Buffalo and Miami's kind of doing their thing. Um, Any game that's sticking out to you, they like, yo, I can't wait to see that joint.
49ers Vikings. 49ers Vikings. I want to see that game. I'd also want to see the Lions versus the Bucks.
Oh, I'm excited for that one too.
I want to see that one. And Steelers versus Broncos.
Ooh. Mm. Okay. Okay.
Steelers versus
Okay.
Broncos.
Yeah, I see if they saying Justin Fields might start, but it would be dope to see if Russ can get some PT against his former team, put up a couple of TDs against Sean. I would thoroughly enjoy that. I would.
I tell you who wish they had him right now. Atlanta. Should have listened to me.
You should have went to Atlanta, Russ. Hey, Coach Drip told you he from the get go. He said, "Man, go to Atlanta,"
Well, not even that. The Falcons should have listened to me. They got Kirk Cousins.
and they paid him like
That headache.
180 million. Mm. Damn, damn,
Man.
Kirk. Damn. Hey, dog. Hey, you ain't got no choice but to shake your head because it's
And
like,
see, that's again, I go back to what I was saying about Tyreek Hill. And it goes to sports too. Coach Prime is 1-1. Kirk Cousins sucks. He ain't never done nothing. I rest my case.
hey, you know what's worse? He's about to play a primetime game, and we know what happens with Kirk in primetime games, so he's about to be on too, bro. If the tradition of Kirk Cousins playing on primetime holds up. So that's crazy right there. I'm also looking forward to Chicago and Houston. Uh,
Mm.
and reason why is because I want to see Houston absolutely demolish Caleb Williams. I'm just
You
it's
called it. I mean, you've been saying it.
I've been trying to tell people that Caleb Williams is bad at reading defenses. He struggled against an average Tennessee Titans team. He couldn't even throw for more than 100 yards. He threw for like 95 yards. Very inaccurate.
97, 95 yards. Yeah.
Yeah, he was inaccurate. So you saw how them dogs in Houston was playing. Oh, they gonna get after that man. So I'm looking forward to that one. Uh, Houston is a Super Bowl caliber team. They
Mm.
are. They are. Speaking of Super Bowl, hey man, it's been a lot of people throwing some their own takes and opinions at who is performing at the Super Bowl halftime and who isn't performing at the Super Bowl halftime going down in New Orleans in February, man. So the guy that is performing in Super Bowl halftime, of course, is the one and only Day Not Like Us, Mr. K. Dot himself, Kendrick Lamar, but a notable name that wasn't given the spot, the hometown guy, Little Wayne. Coach Drip, man, we gotta get your thoughts on this, man. You the music guy. Tell us, man, how you okay with K Dot getting it? Lil Wayne got to play the sideline. How you feeling, man?
I ain't gonna lie to you. Before they announced K Dot, I thought we was waiting on the Wayne announcement.
Mm,
That's what I thought. I mean, he's been campaigning for it for the last 2 years since they announced that it was going to be in New Orleans.
hmm
Um, so I see both sides of why it's K Dot. Um, a lot of people make a lot of different excuses for why it's K Dot. To me, K Dot deserves it. He was going to get this regardless. And so let me say his praises. He deserves this moment. And a lot of people, I've seen a lot of people saying because of this year would not like us, that and the third. He deserved this before then.
hmm
Not like us, and the beef with Drake put him on another level. Um, but he still deserved to be able to be a Super Bowl halftime show, not just because of his music, but because of his stage performance. He really takes this as art.
hmm
And what you want from a halftime show, you don't just want somebody up there just moving around by themselves. Um, in the same token, if any other rapper deserved this before him, it's two people, three actually. Hove, the person he just beat in the battle, Drake, and Wayne.
Fair.
I think people was hurt, like I said, because once Wayne found out it was in New Orleans, he
Yeah.
said himself that he was going to try to do everything he could possible to make it hard for them not to pick him. I'm I see a lot of the people talking about the Hot Boys and all this stuff. No, Lil Wayne
Yeah,
deserved this moment.
I got you.
His own catalog from his own stuff. Now, it would be cool if he would have brought Master P and Cash Money out there and celebrated New Orleans music, but him alone has transcended music on his own. And I, I don't know, man. I think we're gonna enjoy it regardless. I think this right now the conversation has died down. I think it'll pick back up when it happens, depending on what happens. But yeah, man, I could see. I just think diminishing. I think it's unfair to diminish Kendrick's legacy by saying he took away from Wayne,
Yeah,
which kind of he did, but at the same time, it's like it wasn't his decision.
true, true.
I don't believe that report that Jay-Z didn't have anything to do with it. I do think Jay-Z has something to do with it.
I think Jay-Z has influence on who's there or not.
Yeah, but you can't tell me because they basically said Rock Nation gives a list to the home city,
Mhm.
and then the home city picks.
Yeah,
Ain't no way I believe that New Orleans didn't pick Lil Wayne.
true. I'm with you on that. No, I would
The Louisiana Fest is right outside the
right
same
there,
place it's supposed to exist.
right
Like,
there.
I don't see them like in certain cities. If their artist is on there,
Yeah,
I can see them pick, especially like, for example, Atlanta. If they had to redo what they did last time they had it when they had Maroon 5,
hmm
if Outkast is on the list,
yeah.
it's no way they put Maroon 5 over Outkast.
Okay. No, I'm with you. I'm with you.
So that has to be presented to them. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? And I don't think that me personally, I'm not trying to diss Hove or disrespect him. I just don't see him allowing Lil Wayne to do it before he does it.
Hmm. I can see that. Obviously, Nicki Minaj feels a certain way about it, the way she was
Her
going.
too, she should be bad because all right, I'm trying to keep this brief. Everyone keeps saying it's because of Kendrick's year this year, right? But the Super Bowl has never been about the current person.
Mhm.
You could pick maybe a handful of people that at that year they was killing it that year. Beyonce,
Yeah.
Mars, The Weeknd,
Yep.
things of that nature. Prince did that after 20 years after he released Purple Rain.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Usher did it 50 years after he released, you know what I'm saying, his
And
first album. You know
and
what I'm saying?
not a lot of new music that he has
Exactly. The
point in
Super
time
Bowl is about your Rihanna ain't released music since 1980,
forever.
and she was on there. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's about your catalog,
Catalog. Yeah. I'm
and
with
does
you.
your catalog cross over?
Yeah.
And Wayne, I mean, come on now.
Yeah. I'm with you. I'm with you. Wayne's catalog crosses over, so does, like you said, Drake, Hove, Kendrick's. So I have no issue with it being Kendrick. I don't. I understand a lot of especially a lot of New Orleans natives who have an issue with it. I understand their grief. Hey, it's in New Orleans. Why not Wayne? I understand it. But at the same time, and I'm a Wayne fan. I've always been a Wayne fan since Block is Hot. All right. So, but I'm gonna say this. I've been to some Wayne concerts. I don't know how you gonna sell that on the Super Bowl. That's my only knock. Is like you said, Kendrick is putting on a show, which is a halftime show. This is about a performance. It has some artistry to it, And I'm not saying that Wayne can't do that. But at the same time, I've been to a lot of Wayne concerts. This is really him just on the mic and everybody rocking with him.
Let me be devil's advocate
Okay, go ahead.
because we're wrestling fans.
Yeah.
When Kenny Omega was in New Japan, was that version of him better than it is at AEW?
Mm, see where you at. I see where you spitting.
So yes, Wayne, performance wise, when he just go out there and go do the club or the whatever, it might not be the best.
Yeah.
But then when you have somebody choreographing, when you have somebody worried about the lights, when you have somebody worried about the stage presence, we don't know. You can't. It's not. It's unfair to say that he can't because we don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, who knew the weekend was so entertaining?
True.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think you know who we said her name already, but she should be more mad about not being able to get a Super Bowl. Nikki.
Nikki. Yeah. Yeah.
I just think the only argument, the serious argument you could say against Kendrick is that we've seen people wait careers
Yeah. And not get it.
or get it late. Like I said, Prince.
Yeah.
You know, Prince was what, 2000?
I would think that was I want to say 2006 or 7.
That's what I want. I was gonna say the same thing.
Yeah.
Dog, Prince came out before we were born.
It sure was.
With a movie and all that. You know what
had
I'm
a
saying?
dog had a whole career before we came out, dog.
Before we, you know what I'm saying? Like Prince was Prince.
Yeah.
So
Symbol, man.
like I think that there's consistently been people like we know Chris Brown's never gonna get it.
Yeah, which I don't
he should have. That should be the argument for real. But he's never gonna get it.
no.
But like Kendrick got it over Taylor Swift, he got it over Nicki, he got it over Wayne, and usually consistently they make J-Lo.
J-Lo's been on it. Her and Shakira a couple of years back. I like he even said it. Hove, who's with Rock Nation, and they got the partnership. He's never done it.
It's usually been our goats.
Yeah.
Dr. Dre.
He just got it.
That's what I'm saying. Like, so I think that's the thing that kind of hurts. Like, that's the only legit argument. Like, the whole New Orleans stuff, and I had to tell somebody the other day, like, that only happened because of Atlanta.
Mm.
We didn't really start complaining about rappers not being into it until Atlanta happened. That's what got Hove on it in the first place.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it was like, all right, it's Atlanta.
Yeah.
Bruh, Outkast is right there.
Like, why? Oh, the whole
Maroon 5.
Maroon. Hey, and at that point, Maroon 5 wasn't even popping like that.
That's what I'm saying. So that traditionally the Super Bowl has been legacy acts.
Yeah.
Kendrick is really like the only. I mean, people try to tell me Usher, that don't count. Kendrick is really the only one that's actively in their career that they can still build off of.
Yeah.
That's doing it. So,
I mean, I'm hard pressed to name a hottest artist than Kendrick right now. So
nobody.
Yeah, it's suitable to put at the, I guess whatever their standards of putting on for the Super Bowl. I'm kind of hard pressed to find one. Look, as a Chief fan, I've seen enough Taylor Swift. I don't need to see her perform. I'm okay. I'm good. She's at the games enough. I'm good. Look, she's getting y'all enough money, NFL. She bringing all her Swifties with her. I'm good.
You know why she can't perform? Because the dude might be playing in the damn game.
Oh nah, man.
It's a conflict of interest.
Conflict of interest. Speaking of as we speak of Barbie, as in Nicki Minaj, we got to talk about Bayou Barbie. And Angel Reese, some of the news that just came out, the wrist injury, shortened. She's played majority of the season, but she won't be able to finish this WNBA season due to the wrist injury. So I got to ask that question, Coach Drip, man. Did she ever have a chance at winning Rookie of the Year? Did she have a chance at all?
Yeah, this hurts her. Well, actually, I don't think it should hurt her because it's an injury. But damn, yeah, I told y'all in the beginning. I think that it'd be dope if both of them won together. Angel, if there was if it was a Grant Hill, Penny Hardaway situation.
Hello, Cole.
Grant Hill, Jason Kidd situation where they split Rookie of the Year together. I think that would have been dope. But I want to say something else that's probably is not on the docket. Racist.
Ooh.
Boy.
Ooh.
Bad as hell.
Ooh. Boy, they mad at that endorsement, dog.
Now we can watch WNBA like it's supposed to be watched.
Like it's supposed to be watched.
Yeah, because now you done made it so we all because the black people that used to go against CC weren't going against CC.
Yeah.
They were going against y'all.
Yeah. They was making
Now,
noise,
CC
man.
might be at the cookout. Get him, CC. Get him, CC.
Hey, facts. Hey, the moment she said, "Oh yeah, man, I'm riding with Taylor Swift and Kamala," they said, "What?"
What? She lost about 800,000 followers. They in her comments tearing her up right
Oh,
now.
boy, they went, boy. Hey, boy, they went in, dog. They said, "Oh hell no, dog." They
You
said,
know
"Oh,
that C word for black people? When one of them do that in our community, that's how they looking at her right now.
I'm trying to figure out the word."
Have you seen them? Have you
Oh, I seen them.
you
Hey,
seen the comments?
hey, the canary. I'm gonna use the animal for that. The canaryism. They going crazy over there, dog. It's like,
Oh man, they tripping, bro.
oh, hey, they going full in on Caitlyn, bro. And
She
I'm
might
like,
got to get traded because Indiana ain't the place for her to be. And I know people watching this saying it's not funny. Yes, it is.
oh, it's hella
But we
fun.
try to tell you from the beginning. We try to tell you from the beginning. Those of us that supported CC, that watched, we was coming strictly from a basketball perspective.
Basketball,
Angel, when it came to Angel and her versus her, we was coming strictly from
basketball,
a basketball perspective. We weren't trying to pick the black woman. We weren't trying to pick the white woman just because of color. We were talking about basketball.
basketball.
And us and the Man Cave Sports Podcast, we have been talking about women's sports since day one of this podcast.
Mm-hmm.
We tried to tell y'all when it was going to happen, it's going to blow up. Y'all, and now on the flip side, y'all that didn't like her, welcome.
Welcome. Welcome to the cookout.
Now you can enjoy it with us. You got to bring her to LA or something.
Hey, now y'all could come kick it with us. Because it's ironic. It's ironic that all of a sudden it's political time. It's presidency time, and it's time for everybody to name who they're endorsing. And as soon as she drops hers, they go all because they've been fighting with her all year, dogging everybody, dogging Angel, dogging every. I rate you. No, it's Caitlin Clark bringing the popularity to the WNBA. As soon as she said Kamala and T Swift, they said nope.
It's a wrap.
It's a done deal.
CC might be the first person, white person, that we see they tell them shut up and dribble.
Oh, you a fool.
Am I lying?
I can't wait for this episode to come out. Dog, you a fool. Oh, I'm clipping this.
We ain't never see like even the other ones that would like try to be supportive of black people and stuff like that. They try to like brush them off. They don't tell them shut up. This is
Yeah.
the first time we see a white girl,
Hey,
a
man.
white person, period, in sports. Shut up and dribble.
Hey, dog. Hey, but to the original question, man, I actually have no issue on who they give the rookie of the year to. I think they're going to give it to Caitlin.
Oh, they definitely got to now. She's accepted now. Nobody gonna be mad now.
But at the same time, I think, Angel put up a one hell of a campaign for a rookie season too. And if she wins it, she's deserving of it. So there's definitely two valuable candidates for it. And I'm gonna say this: had Cameron Brink not got hurt early in the season,
That's who would have won it.
he would have won it.
She would have won it.
She was balling, and then
Mhm.
she had that ACL. So she probably would have saved a lot of people a lot of heartache and conversation had she stayed healthy. She'd be like, man, this is mine. Y'all stop playing. So it's crazy how this vote is gonna go. Cause I'm definitely curious to see how the Clarkians are going to feel about that girl now when she wins after that.
Oh no, they're gonna be the opposite. They're gonna boo her worse than they booed Angel Reese.
Hey, they might turn Angel Reese fans. Like,
Nah, no.
No.
That's
I'm kidding.
going
I'm
too
kidding.
far right now.
I know. Let me back up.
They're gonna try to turn Paige fans until they find out who she really is. They're like, hold on, wait, she got a black mama? Oh,
yeah.
hell no.
Nah, that ain't it.
You know, they kind of slow, so it's gonna take them a while to realize, you know what I'm saying, who she really is.
Oh, that's wild, man. No. Man, as we pull up to the stop of the Dynamic Duo show, man. Man, this has been a fantastic time. Hey, let's give a shout out to our fellas, G Money, Double Jae Jones. You can find Jae Jones at Poppin' Fresh 25 on Twitter, as well as G Money at G Money Cave, Man Cave or Caveman, I think.
Caveman.
Yeah, G Money Caveman on Twitter. So y'all definitely tap in with them. Please do us a favor, like, share, subscribe to the 613 Faye Productions, man. We got a lot of content going down right here. Of course, Fridays with my man Coach Drip. Hey man, if y'all ain't been paying attention to Maryland Tech, hey, Maryland Tech doing their thing on a college football 25. Tap in with it. And then of course, every Saturday, D-Man Cave Sports Podcast right here. In the four corners of wrestling, we throwing them foes up, throwing them quads down. We got the top 5 moments in wrestling with the week on Sundays with our man King Mel. And then, of course, that show, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Mo Cole Center, baby. Hey, that song we got, y'all gonna get sick of it. But make sure you tune in because we gonna play the hell out of that day. Great man. Yeah, we gonna get into it. Before we get up out of here, Coach Drip, man, drop the socials for the peoples, man.
Hey man, you can find me on IG Coach Drip 304. Also on Twitter, Mike T 304. Also on Facebook, Michael Turner. And thank you for mentioning Maryland Tech. If y'all didn't know, y'all not watching, our goal is to win 5 games in the season. And right now, at this point, where we're at in the season, it gets real interesting. I'm sure if you guys watch one episode, you'll love it.
Real juicy. It gets real juicy.
Oh yeah, we're using Montgomery County seniors that we've interviewed on this show, like Nino Marzullo, Kyle Sykin, Quinn Stouffer's on the team, my main man Ryder from Blair, a couple of other kids that we've talked to and things of that nature. Kadeem,
yes,
on the offensive line. Wildcard Mars is our free safety. He's killed.
I tell you, ball hawk, baby, ball hawk.
I'm on the bench.
You weren't supposed to tell him that, dog.
Me and G.
Hey, yo. Oh, I can't, bro.
Yeah, you and Jay start. We don't know nothing about that. Me and G is on the bench.
We don't know nothing about that. Hey, you get that garbage time, don't you? You at least get that garbage time.
I haven't got this season. You haven't seen me yet. You're gonna see me, I think. I don't remember, but I know I haven't played up until this point.
It's just gonna be a minute.
Quinn got more playing time than me.
Damn, bro. Damn. Hey, y'all tune in to Maryland Tech every Friday, man. College Football 25. Hey, man, y'all know where to find me. KC Wildcard Mall on the Twitter. And like I said, y'all make sure y'all tap in with all the content. 613 Faye Productions. Like, share, subscribe. And until then, in honor of my man Double J, hey, man, we got to shut the door on y'all asses, man. We up out of here. Peace.